Hi, and welcome to the very first episode of Bedtime Talks series. And I'm so excited to see you here because, trust me, this is something coming straight from my heart. So, a very quick intro about this whole series is generally it's always before the bedtime that we tend to sit with our friends or our family members or our partner, like our close people, to talk about things which are stuck in our head, or maybe we just want to share something, we want to figure out something. So that's the time when we sit with our own people and talk, and that space is, I think, so valuable and therapeutic. It heals a lot in people when they get that space where they can be anything, they can be vulnerable, where they feel seen, heard and understood. But now a lot of us live alone. A lot of the people don't actually have that someone, even when they are not alone, to share those thoughts or open up or actually feel understood about their journey of navigating life. So this series is basically trying to create that space where we talk about very real, raw life things, like dealing with parents' expectations, to loneliness, to relationships, to I don't know what not. I mean, anything and everything, I think, that we all are going through. And here, no one is a guru. I mean, I am not, at least, to give any advice. It just, I'm also navigating life, but I want to do it together with the people who are all navigating through similar sort of life situations, making someone feel that their thoughts are valid, it's real. I think it alone heals so much in the person. Basically, this is a space where I intend that people feel seen, heard, and understood and validated. They feel that it's a safe space where their problems are actually being talked about. Maybe one can find certain answers to their questions, to things in their mind, and basically a community where we figure out life together in very simple terms. So, yeah, that is what this whole Bedtime Talk series is going to be about. So, let's just get started with the very first topic of the series: how to enjoy your own company. Now, this is a very personal incident from, I think, 1 or 1 year back when I joined my previous company. तो मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा friends नहीं बनाए थे वहाँ initially, and I used to have my lunch alone. So I used to go sit alone, have my lunch, enjoy it, and come back. Now people there were like a little, they found it a little weird, a lot of people, and they offered me to join them, which was really sweet of them, by the way. But I am not someone very social who can instantly zell up with people and have lunch with them and talk to them. So I used to deny very politely, I'll just have it by myself. Thank you so much. Now, over time, लोगों के लिए वो एक kind of strange question हो गया था कि ये लड़की रोज अकेले खाना खाती है, हमने ऑफर किया तब भी नहीं खाती, मतलब कोई कैसे कर सकता है. सो माई पॉइंट इज कि इन सोसाइटी देर आर सच मिसकंसेप्शंस कि कोई अकेले खाना नहीं खा सकता, कोई अकेले मूवी नहीं जा सकता, कोई कैफे में जाके अकेले कॉफ़ी नहीं पी सकता, कोई अकेले ये नहीं कर सकता, वो नहीं कर सकता, हज़ारों चीज़. बट ट्रस्ट मी, दुनिया में शायद ऐसी कोई चीज़ नहीं है एक्सेप्ट फॉर अ फ्यू जो आप अकेले नहीं कर सकते. आप अकेले रह सकते हो, आप ट्रैवल कर सकते हो, आप कुछ बिल्ड कर सकते हो, आप कुछ भी अपना कर सकते हो. एंड हियर आई डोंट मीन एनीथिंग लाइक स्टार्टिंग टू हेट सोशलाइजिंग. You just don't feel the constant need of it. Wanting to socialize is a human behavior, which is very normal. Each of us wants to socialize with our own certain kind of people, but needing it to do anything and everything, I think, is a very big dependency. A second thing I want to talk about: finding something that you love doing for yourself, that connects you with yourself, brings you into a space where you are so comfortable doing that activity all by yourself. Now, for instance, I love doing yoga every morning. I cannot do it in a group or with people around. No. And yoga is something I do it for myself, right? My own peace. I feel happy, I feel rejuvenated, and I do it. So find something, find that activity that you would love to do every day for yourself. If not every day, quite frequently for yourself. Now, this can be anything different for different people, obviously. Reading, writing, meditating, hiking, trekking, traveling, cooking. Like, for instance, another activity I really love is cooking something very light and small for myself in the evening. So these are like gestures that you do for yourself and you make yourself happy, right? So find such more and more things to do which connects you with yourself, which brings you into a space where you love that activity, you enjoy that process, and in that process you will start enjoying your own company. And this step is a big game changer in this whole journey of like enjoying your own company and finding that space within yourself. So do give it a try. And how to figure out that activity is actually trying out things. Now, next thing to do is romanticize the time that you spend with yourself. Like, say you figured out that activity and you are doing it, romanticize the process. For example, I love my mornings with myself. So I romanticize with, a nice morning coffee maybe that I can make for myself. Or if you love cooking, then just play a music, dim the setup, do something, like you would do for a person you love. Do those things for yourself. Romanticize those times that you spend all alone with yourself, and trust me, you will just fall in love with the process eventually, and that makes you fall in love with your own company. So try it, figure out things that you love doing for yourself, that are your kind of things, and just romanticize those processes. Fourth point is be there with yourself as a friend. Be there like you would be with someone, not judging, not feeling cringed about your own thoughts and emotions and things like that. Just sit there with your own thoughts, your own feelings, and observe them, understand them. Just see how you are feeling, why you are feeling. All of these answers will come to you eventually, but for that you have to sit with them. You have to sit with your thoughts. So sit with yourself like a friend. Don't judge. Don't like try to find reasons, try to find logics behind, okay, this might be happening because of this, that. No. Silent mind. Just sit there with yourself. uh, Whenever it gets uncomfortable, don't just rush to your phone to distract yourself. Sit even when it feels really difficult. Absorb that whole silence, uncomfortable silence at start. And trust me, when you start actually observing instead of judging, you start untangling certain complex emotions. You start finding answers from within, and you eventually start valuing that time with yourself. You start finding reasons to be with yourself more and more. So, yes, don't judge. Be there with yourself and your thoughts as a friend, or as you would do for a really close friend. Fifth and last point here is actually to make a me time journal. Especially, this is very helpful when you are starting out. Make a me time journal where you write about those moments, write about how you felt with yourself while you did an activity or did nothing and just observed. What kind of emotions came up, what you processed better, where you feel you were judgmental with yourself. So write things down. You will find patterns eventually. You will learn more about yourself better. You will learn your thoughts better. Eventually you'll develop that comfort with yourself, because you also learn about yourself as a person better. You develop empathy for yourself and your emotions, your inner self, your inner child, all those parts of you that need healing. You identify them, and when you identify those parts, you actually feel that empathy. You want to put in the work to heal those areas, and this is such a beautiful thing. Trust me, it makes you so close to yourself. So yeah, a me time journal actually changed a lot of things for me, and I'm sure it will do for you too. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. These are very little steps, and these are not something you suddenly do one day and leave. This should be a part of you, your everyday. You should try to actually, incorporate these habits, these things in everyday life whenever you can. Like, before you go to sleep, you can just be there with yourself, staring at the ceiling, thinking, observing what really comes up. What are you feeling? asking yourself things, so understand those triggers, understand those discomforts to actually start being comfortable. That's how the process is. It's messy, but it's so worth it to understand and to learn to be comfortable with yourself, to start loving your company, because it changes so much. Trust me, you start living such a happy life, such a peaceful life. And yeah, I mean, it transforms you as a person. It heals you as a person. So definitely consider trying these things for yourself. If you have some other, tips to share, or ways to share, please do feel free to comment. If you want to talk about particularly something, please feel free to comment, or if it's personal, you can Instagram me, you can DM me on Instagram. So yeah, and definitely suggest me topics what you want to talk, watch me talking about in my next video of this series. Until then, know that you are not alone, and you are basically special. So take care of yourself and have a good night. Bye.